Come on, guys. Since the last take, we got this piece here welded in. And what I was thinking of doing was going around and going straight up to the back, somewhere midways. And I actually made another piece, to go onto here and go up. But it's going to be too difficult to try to keep us, nice looking straight turn down to here. Trying to get this in here and then it's going in the right direction, and then both sides end up looking the same. That's pretty much the difficulty thing here. Another issue I got is when I did these two bends, I actually probably should have did them separately because it's like twisted. One's lower than the other. And I got it to where you go like this, it's in there nice and straight, but one ended up being lower than the other. And pretty much what it is like I bent one, the other one wasn't true to the other bend. And I tried eyeballing it in the bender to try to make sure it was square, but anyway, I don't think anybody's really going to notice. Basically, this one's a ½ inch lower than the other. This is the first time I ever built anything like this, or at least got this far. So what I'm thinking about doing is I want to have it come up. I'll make another one of those, but not as tall. Another one of them like roll cage like things, but not as tall. And have it start off somewhere in here, come straight up, and over. It'd be like a windshield. And then just make sure when I have it standing, it's starting off at the same point on both sides, and then it's the same measurement from edge to edge to coming this way. But and then all I got to do is go from here to that bar, and then from the bar, from that roll cage thing, back from this roll cage thing to that roll cage thing, and then at the top, I think I'm going to tie them together, but kind of give it like the Polaris kind of, comes in, curves in, and it goes over, and it gives you like headroom in getting in, and it just looks sportier. And have, with this roll cage thing will be lower, so it'll kind of have like a aerodynamics kind of look to it. And then these right here will just go up and tie to the very top. So that's kind of my plan. And so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just actually start off with just making that second roll cage thingy. Got the front roll cage piece made, and I made it so that it like tapers in like this on both sides, so it kind of gives it more of a cooler shape than just straight up and down like the back. I think straight up and down the back's just fine, but kind of start narrowing things in towards the front. And right now it's just tacked in. Hopefully I can make it look better than what I did in the back as far as welding it. Getting used to using this welder. It's just a lot different than using the other one. And got the bearings in for the rear swing arm. Basically this will be the hinging point. The swing arm will hinge on these. This will bolt to the back of the frame, which, I gotta figure out some sort of way of supporting that back where the swing arm will connect. Figure I'll probably make some kind of frame for the seats to sit on, maybe link it into that. And then, but these bearings aren't exactly what I ordered. Notice they have a hex shape in them, which I think they'll work for the job. It's just a swing arm. There are 7/8 like I need, like flat to flat. But look at the description. It says 2 pieces 7/8 pellet block bearing. solid base. Doesn't say anything about a hex. And they don't have a solid base. So it looks like somebody really took me for a ride on eBay there. Well, whatever. Alright, got it all welded in. I want to show you guys something. I tape measure here. Gotta do this one-handed. Got 37.5. And we got 37.5. So the thing is in there nice and straight. Set one of the seats in there on a paint bucket, and when I sit in it, you know, I don't, you know, this edge isn't in my face. It's kind of like a sun visor, kind of, you know, like he's driving in a sedan, something like that, kind of distance away from me. And you know, I'm probably like the biggest kind of person that would get in this thing. So, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, which would be the one that's, this thing's pretty much for, she's getting to be, you know, kind of adult size. She's kind of, you know, tall for her age. So I think it's, you know, making this thing fit me a little cramped, you know, is going to fit her really well. You can see the angle I got for the seat. And, you know, the back roll bar thing got a pretty good, nice angle that matches the back of the seat. But I'll start framing this thing in a little bit. Should start getting to where it's not so flimsy once I start building some stuff to it. Tacked in another bar, one that goes up to the windshield bar. And I stuck the bolts in there and stuck this the A-arms in there to try to get an idea of what I'm looking at here. And one of the things I was wondering is, like, you know, is this tire going to turn into anything? It's looking pretty good. But that's what we got so far. And both side pieces are in, corner pieces. And this stuff is getting easier to weld. Getting used to this. Made some little angled roof pieces. And I seen like that kind of design on like those razors and stuff like that. So I was kind of aiming towards that, and, you know, give you a little headroom getting in it. But next, I'm gonna work on making like a nose piece. Given this came off of a 300EX, you know, this front end, the nose comes down to about right here somewhere, and so I bent this piece here. I'll weld it in somewhere up in here, and I'm trying to make some kind of like a little jig at least to hold it up in the middle. Got the nose piece on there. Man, that's too bad for this thing's for the kids, because this thing would have been like badass with a big motor on it. Well, I'll catch you guys later. I think I'm done for the day with this.